Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. If you don't know me yet, my name is Magan and I talk about true crime. I'm on pretty much all platforms now. My goal is to spread awareness, especially to cases that didn't get enough coverage in the first place. I always want to make sure that voices are heard. That's the most important thing to me. You might know me from TikTok. My page on there was truecrime.club, but I unfortunately got banned at 400,000 followers. But we're not going to stop there. We're actually just moving over to YouTube. We're still going to post sometimes on TikTok. I'm working on getting that page back. Oops, my phone's messing up. Yeah, I'm working on getting that page back, but if it doesn't work out, the new one right now is True Crime Club _ on TikTok, but it's just a brand new account, backup account pretty much. We're going to start from scratch there. So on YouTube, I'm starting a new series, and with today being Monday, it's going to be called Murder Monday. Tomorrow will be Twisted Tuesday, and I'll actually just go ahead and post a picture of the schedule. That way you can kind of get a feel for it. But yeah, it's going to be really cool. I think you'll really like it. So yeah, I hope you stick around. Throughout the series, we're going to be talking about all different kinds of cases, from the unsolved murders to some paranormal cases to the horrific murders that are honestly hard to talk about, because while they are very hard to talk about, it's very important to discuss those things, to spread awareness, to make sure that those things don't happen to somebody else, to make sure that it doesn't, especially the ones about children. We want to make sure that it doesn't happen to your child. The most important thing to me is spreading awareness, making sure everybody knows that there's a voice out there. We live in a terrifyingly crazy world, and so awareness is the most important thing right now. Everybody needs to know not only what has gone on in the past, but what's going on in the world around us right now. And this is a case that took a very long time to solve, and it wasn't solved until this year. So without further ado, allow me to introduce you to Eve Wilkowitz. She lived in Bayshore, New York, and was only 20 years old when she went missing on her way back home. On March 21st in 1980, she went out to dinner and saw a movie in Manhattan with her boyfriend. After their date, they went back to his place, that way she could take a nap before catching the train back to Bayshore. She made it back to her town, but on her way home from the train, she was kidnapped, and her case went unsolved until just this year. Before this all happened, she worked as a secretary at Macmillan Publishing House, and she really enjoyed her life. Everything was going really well for her. However, she had previously expressed to her roommate that she felt like someone was following her from the train station, and she had actually started taking a taxi home. But the night she went missing, it is believed that she decided to walk home, and that's when she was abducted. The following morning, Eve's roommate realized that she never came home, and she soon reported her missing. Days later, Eve's body was found in a yard that was near the train station and Eve's apartment in Bayshore. She was barefoot but clothed and had rope marks on her wrists, suggesting that she had been held captive for days before being murdered. It took a while to get even the smallest answers in this case, but eventually the autopsy report revealed that she had unfortunately been raped and her cause of death was strangulation. Unfortunately, there was little to go off of back then to find the killer, so Eve's case went unsolved for 42 years, leaving her sister fighting for decades before finally getting any answers. Not justice, but at least the peace of mind answers can bring. I don't think there's really anything that could bring complete peace or justice in a situation like this, but having answers can at least bring some sort of peace of mind. In March of this year, advanced technology was finally able to connect the evidence to someone. The murderer was Herbert Rice. At the time, he was living in the area with his mother, but was never questioned by police. He had previous charges, but nothing that required a DNA sample, so he was able to go on about his life and had 2 sons that had no idea what he did. Then in 1991, he died of cancer, so what goes around comes around, for one. Finally, in 2020, investigators were able to use advanced technology and matched evidence to Herbert's son in a genealogy database. Herbert's son was contacted, and he allowed the detectives to swab his cheek. It was a partial match to the DNA that was left at the crime scene, and then Herbert's body was exhumed. It was then confirmed without a doubt that he was the killer. My heart goes out to her loved ones and all of her friends, anyone that was affected by this case. This beautiful soul will never be forgotten, and the truth will always come out one way or another. Never forget, what goes around comes around. First and foremost, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you stick around for the series. And I just want to say, if there's a particular case you want me to cover, feel free to reach out to me. I'm going to link my email below. You can reach out to me for anything, honestly. And sometimes I need suggestions as well. I want to know what you guys want to hear. So if you have anything you want to reach out to me about, my email's below, and I want you all to know that I am genuinely here for you, and my email is open. It is a direct link to me and me only. If you ever feel like you're in a scary situation or just need a listening ear, I am here for you. please don't hesitate to reach out to me. And also, I'm sorry if I keep looking around weird or I seem kind of awkward on camera. I'm used to doing off-camera videos on TikTok and doing just, I don't know, making the picture into like a story to where they can just read it. So I'm gonna have to take some time getting used to being on camera. So please stick around with me, and I hope you stay on this journey with me. I'm super excited to get to know you all. If you ever have any questions, feel free to ask, whether it's in the comments or you want to email me. Thank you guys so much for everything. I love you, and I'm always here for you.